Hello, everybody. Welcome to your power rankings, and I guess I'll be doing playoff implications situations in this video as well. Uh, Going into week 13, week 12 is done. Huge week coming up. Every single person has a chance to make the playoffs. Win your game, you got a good shot. We already have a few teams that have clinched playoff spots, but I'll begin with power rankings. Number 10, I've got Chung at 5 and 7, went down 2 spots. He's pretty awful. 2 weeks straight of Montezuma's. Just Peyton Manning is not saving him. He is not going to be making the playoffs, I don't believe. I mean, everyone still has a shot, but I don't think that he's going to make it. Number 9, I got Austin at 5, 6, and 1. He went down 2 spots. He lost to me on my toughest bye week possible. Well, I didn't have AJ Green, I didn't have Giovanni Bernard, and biggest loss, I didn't have Marshawn Lynch. So, and I also played Eli Manning instead of Phillip Rivers. So, Austin, it looks like you are having a rough shot from here on out. Number 8, I got Dale at 5 and 7. He went up 2 spots. He had a good win, and Breeze can always do good for him. But he's going against Seattle in Seattle. I don't know how he's gonna fare this week. It'll be I don't know, be a tough game. Number 7, I got Jeff at 5, 6, and 1. He went up 2 spots as well. Um, his team seems pretty good. His quarterback has been awful. So a good quarterback playing, he would actually have a legit team. He's making his late season push like always. Could still make the playoffs. You don't know. Number 6 got Chinny at 5, 6, and 1. He did not move. Nobody from here on up moved. Top half of the ranking stayed pretty solid. He had a great game, huge wins this week. Thanksgiving going to be a huge day for him. He has 6 of the 9. I mean, he might change his lineup a little bit, but as of today, when I'm making this video, 6 of his 9 players are playing on Thanksgiving. So it's gonna be tough. I don't know. He's gonna live or die on Thanksgiving. Number 5, I got myself at 6 and 6, back to full strength after a ridiculous bye week and some bad decisions. Hopefully, I can get a win this week against Dale, secure myself as a playoff team, and I even have a shot to win the division at this point. So, but I'll get into that later. Uh, Number 4, I got Mike at 6, 5, and 1. He had a tough loss. The tie could be what saves him in terms of making the playoffs. Honestly, he'll probably make it. So he's got a tough matchup against. This is a huge game. Him and Chris. This could be very important for playoff seeding. Chris is number 3 at 7 and 5. He could win the division with a win there. Take over best in the West from Derek. Number 2, I got TJ at 7 and 5. By the way, Chris, TJ, and Derek, you all clinched the playoffs, so congratulations. TJ 7 and 5. He could lose the division crown with a loss and a win by me. So we will see. He's playing Derek at number 1, which is going to be another huge game. The winner of that game is going to clinch their division. The loser could lose his first round bye potentially. Derek still best in the West as of now, so lots of implications going on this week. Like I said, bottom half was pretty much all that moved around in the rankings. Biggest fallers were Austin and Chung, both went down 2. Biggest risers were Jeff and Dale, both went up 2. And I have not yet figured out the seeding tiebreakers, so I'm going to take a break myself, stop the video, and figure all that out. So we will be back with that after the break, and good luck to everybody going forward.
We'll be right back after the break.
Alright, I am back. I have everything figured out. So, playoff seeding tiebreakers, here's how they work. First one is head-to-head record. So if you lost to the guy you're tied with, too bad, you're not in the playoffs, and he is ahead of you in the seeding. Second tiebreaker is overall points scored, which is more than likely the end of our necessity of tiebreakers. But if so, by some chance two people have the same record and have tied each other in their head-to-head matchups and had the same amount of points scored, it'll go down to their divisional record. And if that's tied, then it's points against, which nothing will be tied by then. But if it is, then it's a coin flip. So good luck in all of that. Ignore anything I said earlier about how playoff seeding works or how who's clinched, whatever, who can still make the playoffs. All wrong. Here's how it actually is. Derek, congratulations. You are in the playoffs. You clinch your division with a win or a loss by Mike. If you and Chris both win, then it comes down to points for, which is currently a 17-point spread in the favor of Derek. TJ, congratulations, already in the playoffs. You clinch the division title with a win or a loss by me. Chris, congratulations, you're already in the playoffs. You clinched your division with a win and a loss by Derek, or the points for tiebreaker against Derek. Mike, congratulations, you are already in the playoffs. You clinched a playoff spot due to holding the head-to-head tiebreaker with all of the 5, 6, and 1 teams. So even if you lose and they win, you have the tiebreaker. You win your division with a win over Chris and a loss by Derek to TJ. Next is me. I can win the division with a win and a loss by TJ, and if I keep the points for tiebreaker, which I currently hold by a 14-point spread. I clinch the playoffs with a win or a loss by both Jeff and Austin. Anthony, simple. You win, you're in the playoffs. That's it. You clinch the playoffs with a win against Austin. So beat him. Jeff, you clinch the playoffs with a win and a loss by Austin, or a win and the points for tiebreaker against Anthony, who currently it's a 13-point spread in Anthony's favor. Austin, you clinch the playoffs with a win and a loss by Jeff or myself. Dale, you clinch the playoffs with a win and a loss by Jeff. Chung, you are mathematically out of the playoffs because you don't hold the tiebreakers necessary for anything to work out in your favor. So everyone is pulling for Chung this week, and everybody wants Jeff to lose so that they have a better shot at the playoffs. So there you have it. That is how you all make it. Pretty much most of them are win your games. If you're not currently in the playoffs, which would be Jeff, Austin, and Dale, win your games, hope for some luck. So there's only 2 spots available that are not already clinched, and they are held by myself and Anthony currently. So I'd be alright with that being the final playoffs. So good luck to all of you except Jeff and Austin.